Hi, this is Mariana, the soul healer. I'm so happy to have you back. Parenting. Of course, when we become parents, we want to do our best to raise our child or children the best we can. And of course, the nice feeling when you're becoming a parent, I can imagine. I used to have this already. I've been through these feelings long ago, and it's extraordinary. Of course, we all want to have extraordinary children with the best education, discipline, intelligent, loving people, and of course, we want our child to be perfect. But remember, there is no perfection. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. There is no perfection. If you are looking for perfection, you tend to lose your child or stress your child, or you might lead your child in a direction doesn't suit him. Be flexible and listen to your children when they really have their own opinion and create their own personality, because you don't want them to live in your shoes. You want them to have their own life and childhood. We all want to raise extraordinary children, educated, and the best we can. We want to give and have for them the best environment. And be there, embrace their passion, and transform their career to succeed in everything you set out to manage with excellence of obstacles in life and many other things. Of course, every parent has his own idea, the way he wants his child to do or the way he wants to raise his child up. But you have to understand, children, when they come alive, they have no information. They have no knowledge about anything. They collect all this information and they develop their personality according to us. If we have a good personality, we have a good behavior, we use a good manner, that's how the child will perceive and take the information. You have to listen to your child when he needs you. Let your child develop his own personality. Appreciate things he's doing every time and greet your child. Don't try to discourage your child by criticizing or frightening your child, like, I don't know, telling you're not able, you're stupid, you can't do it, you are a failure, never you can do something. All these things will just frighten your child. And of course, he will lose his self-esteem. And then we are asking why my child is not doing this and that, and what my child is not always on the first lane. It's because we as a parents will lead them into a different direction. Don't try to build and rule your child according to your pleasure or needs. Let your child develop his own personality. You have to be there. And most of the time I'm telling people, come down to his age. Come down to his age and try to do things with him. Let him engage things when you're doing, I don't know, gardening, cleaning the house, visiting people, and see how you are interacting with people, the way you are behaving, the way you are talking. Because children, as I said, they have no information or knowledge about anything. They start to collect from us as a parents, from the house environment, I don't know, grandparents, brother, sister, and they create their own personality. They create their own path. Our language, behavior, it's very important in front of the children. If we are talking bad about, I don't know, people in our life, about neighbors or relative or a friend, the child will do the same. If you show love to your child and you talk with passion about friends, about family, and you care and you are there, your child will be the same. You build, and that's the information the child would perceive in the way you are acting, the way you are behaving, because he starts to create his own path and personality according to what he sees at home. Always children up to the age of 6 or 7, they create their own roots from home, not from outside. Later on, they are trying to take things from outside, which we can control them or talk to them. But up to the age of 6 or 7, children, they develop according to what they see at home. So if you criticize yourself, you criticize your neighbors, you speak bad, and you have a bad manner and behavior, your child will be the same. Or for example, you are coming home and you are complaining, you are tired, you work so much, and you are not earning enough. Imagine all the information you are sending to your child. That life is difficult, it's so difficult to be an adult, you have to be a good provider, life is so difficult, it's so hard. What information you're sending to your child? But of course, all of us, we have ups and downs, but we have to know how to control all this behavior and all this, the way we are acting, especially in front of our children, to let the child understand that life is wonderful. Maybe today you had a little bit more work and you have no much time to do other things as you used to do. Have a good communication with your child and let him understand that this is the amount of time you can spend for, each activity, than to come home and complain. Because the same will do your child. One day you'll come from school and you will say, oh my God, I have so much to work, I have so much to study, I hate. And you know why? Because that's what he hears. The environment at home. He's creating his own path according to what he sees at home. But if he will have a good path which he creates before leaving home, when he starts the nursery, he will not have this behavior. Because all we take from home. And believe me, if you criticize your child, you are going to ruin his self-esteem. Because the child always will have these words in his subconscious. I'm not good enough, I'm not able, I can't do it. So imagine that this will carry up till maturity. He will not have a strong self-esteem because we affect them mentally, and that will stay for a long time. It's very important to have a nice conversation with your child. Lead your child the best you can. Put yourself in your child's shoes and see if you are leading or giving him the information that life is difficult, life is hard. What do you feel? You feel that you don't want to grow up, you don't want to become an adult, you want to stay a child because you are afraid if you're becoming an adult, you are afraid that you work and you are not doing a good work and maybe you're not earning enough and life is difficult. How much drama is there? But if you use the other way, the nice way, the loving way, okay, we couldn't do this today, we'll do it tomorrow. We can manage tomorrow. Try to be as calm as possible. Try to have the best behavior in front of your child and use the best manner in front of your child so that he will develop a very good behavior and will be a very good child. Anyhow, all children are excellent. I love children, and honestly, I love to work with children. They are so creative, they are so intelligent. Children, they have words sometimes. I'm shocked. When I talk to children and I ask certain questions, they answer me with so much clarity and they are so honest that you can see they are not hiding any word and they are not shy. That's what I love in children. They are so pure, they are so real. Children are the wonderful thing in our life. And of course, they can remain like this if we are there for them and we give the best education and discipline. Discipline should start from adult. If we have a good discipline, children, they will be grown up with a fantastic routine. I will tell you from my experience, I used to be very tough with myself and build a very strong discipline. I mean, it's time for, for studying, it's time for movie, it's time for sleeping, it's time for up to certain age. Because once you create this routine for the child, that will come his life. It will be something natural. He knows that he has to do these things because he feels they are already inside. The child, it's taking and making his roots up to the age of 6 or 7. And if we are really paying attention, believe me, later on you don't need to spend a lot of time with the child because he has it there. It's very important. You don't have to tell children what to do. You have to show children what to do. You are expecting your child to go and brush his teeth whenever he saw you brushing your teeth? You are expecting your child is coming from school and go straight to the bathroom and wash his hand when he doesn't see you are washing your hand? I know. Now you have a question in your head what you can change or what and how you can do things to work better. Of course, always we can do better things. But it depends how we want our child to be. Don't try to overtake his life. Don't try to be, like an octopus. Do this or do that. I told you, you can't tell a child what to do. You can remind a child time to time to refresh his memory. I think you forgot to do this and that, but you don't have to tell, you have to brush your teeth. What about if after you have a lunch or dinner or whatever, you go and tell your child, I think my teeth are dirty, I'm going to brush my teeth. Your child will make cling in his head and he will go brush his teeth. All these things, we don't have to force and keep repeating things to our children. But let him see when you are doing it. For example, when you do activities in the house, I don't know, or jobs, you are cleaning the house, you are gardening, I don't know, planting something or tidying up the room. Ask your child to be there with you. Let him join. Let him be useful to do, to do his bed, to polish his shoes. This is the good environment we create at home, and the child will build up his own personality and will understand everything by seeing at home. It's very important the child to spend time with both of the parents. The child is coming alive with mother and father. And honestly, both they are responsible and they have to be involved equally. Not one is doing more and one is doing less. Honestly, the mother is doing so much work. I'm not saying the father doesn't, but my opinion, both of the parents, they have to engage and be responsible for the best education and healthy education can give to their child. They have to have a good communication. They have to build up a strong rules, discipline, and both of them, they have to agree. If one says yes and the other one said no, the child doesn't know where to go and what to do, and there we can lose control on our children. Both parents, they have to be united. In this way, we can give the best education to our children. Yes should be yes, no should be no, no matter what. And of course, parents, they should have a loving relationship. Respect, never talk bad to each other or about each other, never criticizing, because that will be the image for your child, that he will understand that he has to behave when he will be out or act with his friends or people or later on in life. That's why it's very important, the image of the parents and the environment at home, because that will create your child. I wait you for second episode, mistakes we do as parents. Till my next episode, allow me to say thank you for being with me here today. And of course, thank you for pressing the subscribe button, appreciating my work. Till my next video, take care of yourself and don't forget that I love you with my heart and I hug you with my soul. Bye.